Here's my Imperial force I'll be running today. It is led by General Veers as my only commander. He has been upgraded with aggressive tactics to make my guys a little bit more survivable. Then I got 6 units of core. That's going to be 2 snowtroopers with flamers, Imperial officer, and frag grenades. A mortar and a unit of shore troopers. The shore troopers have been upgraded with the T-21 Bravo. And then 2 units of stormtroopers, both upgraded with the DLT-19. Rounding out my list is the 3 support units. So we got 2 dewbacks. Both of them have tenacity and the T-21 blaster rifles. And then we have the E-Web, which is also naked. Altogether, 795 points, 10 activations. Let's see how it does against Keith's clone army. We got Keith back in the studio today. Now, Keith has appeared on the Paint All the Minis channel with me in our first clones versus droids battle. Now he has brought the other side of that coin with the clones. Keith, what have you brought?
So I brought Rex with strict orders and recon intel. This unit with the capes, what do you want to call them, I just have the Z6. And then I've got 3 units, this unit, and that one just has the Z6 plus recon intel. And then the 212th and the 501st will have Z6 extra mini, and that's it with them. Oh, they have fragmentation grenades, both of them as well. And then I've got the 2 twin bikes, or the bark speeders with the RPS rocket launcher.
This is right at 800 points and 799, 9 activations, and you're taking this to a prime here shortly. So this is should be a competitive list to face off against my Empire.
Yep.
As a blue player, these are my battlefield condition cards, and we have pulled battle lines, long march, and major offensive, breakthrough, key positions, sabotage, the moisture evaporators, rapid reinforcements, clear conditions, and minefield. It's my first turn at the veto, and I am going to pass. Keith?
I don't like separating my guys, so I'm going to take off rapid reinforcements.
Not a huge fan of breakthrough with this relatively slow list, so I'm going to flip that one.
I'm going to make him use minefield for the fact that he has to move a lot, so hopefully that's going to hinder him a little bit.
Okay, so that's going to leave us with battle lines, key positions, and minefield. We'll be back after deployment to show you the board and the armies. The board is set and the mines have been placed. We're going to go over terrain real quick. Anywhere you see these woods, that's going to be cover 1 in open terrain. Any sort of boxes or buildings will be cover 2 to include that Sith holocron. Meanwhile, that bridge will provide cover 1, as will those hills. The river is no cover, with the 2 crossing points at the ford there and the bridge up north. We have a couple barricades out for cover 2, and then those buildings over there, cover 2 as well. So as far as key positions, I placed the one in the center by the rules, and then I have placed the storage container over on my far right. Keith has opted to make this hill on the left his key position. Mines were placed there, here, and around the corner there. You can figure out who placed which ones. Let's go over deployment, starting with your side over there, Keith.
Yeah, I put a bark speeder over here, just to get a little bit of flanking. I went ahead and scouted party up the 212, 501st, and Rex, although I'm going to catch a little from Veers right off the bat. I got another unit here, and here. It's kind of just in a line, hoping to push up, and then the final bark speeder back on the right, your left.
The Imperial line is held on the left flank by the 2 dewback riders, supported by the 2 units of flame troopers with the Imperial officers. We got a unit of stormtroopers up here on the building, and an ode to Jameson from the last episode, and Veers, and as Keith said, he has some great line of sight. Right flank is held by a unit of stormtroopers, those shore troopers, the mortar, and the way over on the right is the leadership 2 E-Web blaster to hold things down and hopefully score that objective. So with that, Keith, I think we are ready to begin.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to cards. Imperials have their card all ready to go. Keith is standing by. I've gone with maximum firepower.
Knowing he had 1, I went ahead and just played a 3, get my maximum out I can, and we'll be going.
Okay. With priority, I've started by giving an order token to Veers. He gains 1 search token for that. Keith, over on your side.
Yep. So I gave it one to Bark Speeder, other Bark Speeder, and then Rex. That way I kind of give full activation control.
Okay, excellent. On Veers' turn, as you can see, and as Keith talked about, I got a nice little peek at Rex down there on the bridge.
Yep.
What he's going to do is he's going to give himself an aim token, and then he's going to use Spotter 2 to give an aim token here and here. Both these units are within range 1. And at the end of the turn, he'll be able to unleash maximum firepower on Rexy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got Veers' aim token out there. He surges to crit, rolling 4 red dice. He has gotten 3. He's going to use that aim token. Let's make it 4, buddy. No. So 3 on Rex. That's not bad.
Not bad. Not what I want to start off the game with.
Okay, makes 2 out of 3 saves. So
1 hit.
could have been worse,
Not
but
bad. Not bad. I'll take that.
perfect. It's going to end the turn for Veers as he puts that wound and suppression token on Rex. Keith, over to your side.
I'm going to roll off the suppression for Rex, but I'm going to activate him. Do not get it. I had strict orders anyways. Doesn't matter.
You want to take that off?
Um,
You have strict orders.
what does this give me? Cover 1 or cover 2?
Cover 1 for the bridge.
Then no, I'll leave it off.
Okay.
Or leave it on.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and just jump over the bridge angle and just hide myself a little bit here.
Okay, so...
that counts as a move, so I do get another aim token.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give myself a dodge token.
That makes sense to me.
Second action.
Using that clone token sharing shenanigans that we both love.
There you go.
As it's going to go to me, I have to go to my stack. Keith has cut these for me, which was good. And I think what I'm going to do, Keith, is a move that's not going to matter too much to me at this point. I'm going to go ahead on these guys. They're going to take a speed 1 move and then take a standby just in case a bark gets a little bit too close to me.
Yeah.
He's going to be good there. He's going to take a standby token for his second action, and he is all done.
I just need 1 second on this.
Sure. Okay, Keith has made up his mind, and he looks like he's moving over to his right. That would be the bark speeder.
Because of the sidecar, it is speed 2. If you want to check this just to make sure, just because of the weirdness here.
Oh, you know how I play, brother. You're good.
So if that is fair to you right there.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a compulsory move right
That
there.
is
I'm
my
leaving
compulsory.
2 actions left.
I am within 1. So
Okay.
Let's try to set this baby off.
So we have to roll a red die, red defense die here.
So red defense die, if I get a block, it activates, which I want. There you go.
Okay, doesn't double activate, which is good. And when we look at the card, that's going to be a red and a black.
And it surges to crit.
This is with blast for 2 hits.
And I get to roll against him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Saves them both.
Wow.
So the bark
That is
has
the best option that could happen.
done exactly what Keith had hoped he would do.
Exactly.
He doesn't get a suppression because he is a vehicle, so you got that going for you as well.
New move right there. I was just so excited about the mind blowing up. I was like, I don't care. Give him 3 suppression. It don't matter. All right, that was only one compulsory action. Okay. Try to... If it...
Nice. That hill will provide cover 1 to him as well.
Now, the rules state cannot be at a 45-degree angle.
Oh, you're good. That's a hill.
Okay.
And that's less than 45 degrees there as
Okay,
well.
I just want to make sure you're okay with that.
I am definitely okay with that.
All right.
He's just speeding up.
And I'm not within 3. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to just put a dodge on him.
Okay.
Just makes him make sure he survives a little bit longer here.
That makes sense
and
to
keep
me.
that cover.
As I have to go back towards my stack, I have pulled another trooper unit.
I can't believe that mine. That was a weight off my shoulders.
Alright, with this trooper token, I definitely come over here to the right again. And, okay, it's going to be a relatively simple move. I'm going to go ahead with my shores. They're going to go less than the full 2 up. pull some guys up here, but keeping the majority of them behind this old.
Soon we'll be carrying around
Thing.
barriers for everything.
They're going to take a dodge token, and then that will, of course, end their turn as we're being nice and patient on the Empire side as we go back to you over there.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to my stack.
Okay.
It's obviously going to be core unit. What core unit I want to use, I am going to go ahead and activate these guys. This first round is boring, guys. So we're just moving forward.
I thought the maximum firepower and the mine were pretty exciting.
It was supposed to be, and then that clone saves.
Both broke your way.
Which I am very happy about. So couldn't have been happier. All right.
I'll keep Cohere's them. I'm going to go to my stack, and I've pulled a support unit.
That means these next couple rounds are going to be crazy.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead with these guys over here for sure. All right, after the double move, he went ahead and he repositioned slightly, so that's going to be the end of his turn, and he's kind of bought me some time as well. Go back over to Keith's clone wall over there.
Yep, it's pretty much the same thing for me. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys up, though. And double move will be able to touch the barrier.
Okay.
So that's going to be my action.
All right, well, that will force me to go back over here, and I've pulled a trooper unit. So I'm going to take a measurement and then come back. All right, I've decided to go ahead and activate this unit of stormtroopers. They have plenty of movement to get up to the corner here, and that is going to bring them within range 1 of that bomb. That bomb does have blast, so the cover's not going to help me. It will go ahead and go off at this point, so I'm going to roll one of these red dice and see if it goes off. It does not. And that's disconcerting. Okay, with their second action, Keith, we already took the measurement, and I am within range 4 of the 501st Vader zone over there before it was Vader zone.
And I'll get cover 1, right?
Yep, we're going to throw a couple DLT shots at him.
Sounds good.
Still got my aim token here. Not that did me a lot of good with Veers' shot in the red dice, but
I was lucky.
We're gonna be hopeful here. So we do get 2 hits. You're gonna cancel 1 with the cover 1. Now you do have a dodge token available to you on Rex.
At this point, I might as well use it.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and use it and cancel them both out.
Okay. Good play. These guys are all done as we put a suppression token on the 501st over there. Keith has pulled in there a trooper token from his bag.
Yeah, so I'm going to do kind of a clone play here. This is going to be a dodge and a standby.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
And they're done.
So we go over here. We are pulling a trooper unit. It's going to be these guys back here. And I think what they are going to do...
Oh, just wait on that sneaking deep. I'll do that.
They're going to move up, Keith, and then they're going to take a dodge token. So we'll come back with that.
Sounds good.
So these guys have moved up. They're out of range 1 of the mine, and that aim token is going to be wasted, but they have taken a dodge token as well. So, Keith, back over to you.
Yep. All right, I'm going to pull another trooper unit. What I'm going to do with these guys, which are this unit right here, I'm going to go ahead and double move them up again. Nope, I'm going to single move them. I'm going to try to get him close to his edge here. Single move, and I'll throw dodge on him.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cohere them up as I go back over here to my stack. I have pulled a support unit. That's going to be one of my creature troopers. We're going to take some measurements and come back on that one. First time using the dewback, so it's all trial by fire. He took an aim token. He moved up to the corner here, used his reposition to turn, and now with Relentless is going to be shooting his T-21 blaster at the bike over there. The bike will have cover 2.
With the, yeah.
He has a dodge token. We're going to give it a try with the crit, though. Normally this would be cover 1, but the Speeder rule is going to give it +1 to that covered, make it cover 2. You do have a dodge token we can place up there. Looking for crits, and with crit 2, it's possible.
Yes, sir.
There's 1. We're rolling 2 dice. That was a natural crit, folks. But that is it. But we are going to make you save 1 here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, mine is not. I'm not going to use my dodge, so.
Cannot.
Yes,
Oh, it's 3 for 3.
Oh, no suppression.
Turn around, it's fair play. If you caught our last game over on the Paint All the Minis channel, you'll know that my Bark Speeders rolled phenomenal saves. Now, Keith, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I'm paying you back on that one. So.
Feels good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so obviously another clone. I'm gonna push up the 212th real quick. So, how aggressive do I want to be here? That's kind of the trick. I'm gonna push him back up to this wall,
Okay.
and this is where I'm gonna do some cohesion shenanigans. Becomes a mess. I am without range 1, so it will not matter. I guess I could pull my guy back just a hair, though. Alright. I could pull him back a bit, but just, oh my gosh. Almost cohesion's almost worse than clone.
Yep.
There you go.
We got your intent there. Now, you can't move them speed 2 and then move them into the river.
But that's not my movement, guys. Cohesion.
Yeah, 1 second. All right, after some discussion, cannot move into the river if he moved at speed 2, so he has cohered himself on the bridge. He is now making a shooting action at who?
I'm going to go ahead and shoot the dewback. You did come within range of 3, so. Yep, you are within range of 3 there.
Dewback knocked over a tree. Okay, so Dewback will get light cover due to the fact that he is in the area terrain, and see what happens here. Okay, this is a pretty good dice pull for you.
Yes, sir. The 212 is the unit that I have a full unit, so I do get 5 black and 6 white for the Z6.
Okay.
I do have, I think I'm close enough to Rex, so I have a couple aim tokens if I need them.
It's a nice roll.
Not bad. I do not surge, so those go away. This one's going to be, I'll go ahead and use 1, just want to make sure. I would use 1 aim token.
Okay, this is from Rex.
Didn't do much. I don't think I'm going to get another shot on these guys, so I'm going to go ahead and use the other aim token.
Of course.
And didn't help me at all.
Nothing there. Okay, so I do have light cover because of the terrain, and I have armor 1 to block 1 as well. That still leaves me with 4. It's more than I anticipated. Saving 2, but taking 2 wounds and activating good old tenacity.
Yeah, that's good.
So we've taken the 2 wounds and the 1 suppression on the dewback as we go back to my stack and have pulled a trooper unit. That's going to be these guys right here. Mm-hmm. They're going to go ahead and inspire 1 off the dewback. Then they are going to take an aim token. And after the aim token, they're going to go ahead and move up at speed 1. Can you grab me a name token, brother?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, if my calculations are correct, I won't have any problems. Yep, no problems getting into range here and staying out of the old
Yeah, you should be good.
standby range.
Yep, you are good.
Okay, so we're going to cohere them up, and then we're going to shoot at the good old 212.
212, yeah.
Okay. All right, Keith has light cover up on that bridge. I have 6 white dice and that aim token. He also has access to 2 dodges, one of which is inherent on the unit right now. 212 attack. That is pretty good. So looking at 2 crits, 2 regular hits. I'm going to go ahead and use the aim token. Rerolling 2. A 3rd crit. So
Jeez.
you'll want to use the dodge.
Yeah, Well, yeah, because one of the hits.
Yep.
Yep. I thought it was...
And then the other hit will get taken out by cover,
Yep.
leaving you with 3.
Wow, a full white team shooting 3 crits in. That's nice. Nice. And
Losing 2.
Dang.
That's a full white team led by an Imperial officer.
That's crazy.
They're awesome. Okay, that's going to end the turn for these heroes back here. Is Keith's going to have the choice between his speeder back there, his bark speeder, or the unit of 501st, which is yet to move. You want to think about it?
No, I think I know what I want to do. It's going to be one of those lazy moves, but we'll go ahead and get in a dodge.
They do have a suppression as well, if you want to roll that off.
Well, I got strict orders. So
But you just pulled that for them. The strict orders has to be when they're issued an order token. So they have to have a face-up order token to use strict orders.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so I'll roll it off.
Yep.
Yeah.
So roll off there.
So that honestly makes my decision easier.
Yep.
I'm just going to go dodge. So.
Okay.
Yep.
So we go back to me, and I have pulled my other guy over here.
How was that?
I'm going to be conservative here. He's going to take an aim token, and making sure I stay out of range 1 of this bomb. Yeah, that should not be hard to do. And a speed 1 move. What he's going to do is just kind of move up to the edge here. Won't have any issues after he took his aim token. And then he is also going to shoot at the beleaguered 212th, who is without Obi-Wan, but still has some accesses to some dodges. All right, so we're looking at 4 white dice with critical 1. You have heavy cover now because of the suppression token and the bridge. Let's see if I can roll some crits through here. At critical 2, that's good news for me so far. We'll spend the aim token to see if we can't pull some more up. No.
Okay. But
critical 2 is changing both of these into critical hits, making you roll 2 red dice.
2 red dice.
Well, saves them both this time.
Still crazy.
No complaints about that.
You're whites.
Okay, this is going to complete the turn for that dewback. Just want to show you real quick. I am outside of range 2, so that's why standby didn't kick in. We put a second suppression on the 212th, as Keith, you must now move the Zoom speeder bike.
A speeder. Yeah, right.
Over on my side, I still have these Imperial snow troopers to go.
Okay, so I'm going to drop them in right there if you see the fair.
Yep.
Okay. And the angle should be right too.
Yep, you just want to make sure. And they do have the rockets, which will give him range 4.
Which is, I think, what I want to use here. I don't want to move up too aggressive here. And I've got cover 1 for most of you guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the shot. I'm going to get an aim token and take the shot on this guy with my rocket.
Okay.
2, but that's not going to matter to you.
Impact 2.
Well, it does.
It does, yeah.
It does
Because
matter
I
you're
do
armor.
got the cover by the armor 1. So let's get a rainbow here for you. I do have light cover because of the terrain.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and roll them up.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so that's going to be a hit and a crit right there. And we'll go ahead and use it. Might as well. Doesn't matter, so 1 crit.
Get the cancel 1 because of the cover. The crit says it will be a wound as well. You're using up all the good rolls on the red dice, Keith. So I've taken a suppression and a wound on the other of the 2 dewbacks there from that speeder. As I go to my last chip here, it's going to be a snow trooper unit. They will go ahead. They don't really need to, but they're going to go ahead and inspire 1 off of here. At which point they're going to take an aim token, and then they're going to move up, making sure they stay out of range 1 of the bomb up there. So that's just going to move them right to here. And then they too are going to shoot at the fabled 212.
Really hammering on that thing.
Yeah, you know, when you forget to bring Obi-Wan, not forget, but choose not to bring Obi-Wan, but you bring the 212, there will be punishment.
Rex needs help.
Yeah, we're having fun talking about some Clone Wars cartoons, and that's going to be starting up soon.
Does go with Rex quite a bit, so.
Heavy cover for the 212 guys.
Yep.
I've gotten 3 hits so far.
Okay.
Now you got a number of tokens that you can draw upon, but
I got 3 dodges I can draw upon.
I do have an aim token that I will use for 4.
Okay.
So 2 cancel out because of.
And then I'll use 2 dodges.
Okay. So. It is in their suppression. That's their 3rd.
Yes, sir.
So that ain't bad. It's going to be it for turn 1. As we take a look, we have a bunch of Imperials in this area terrain with the Stormtroopers failing to detonate that bomb over there. Could be problems later. Backed by Veers. Over here, some Stormtroopers, some Shore Troopers, and an E-Web. I feel pretty good about keeping this objective back here.
Absolutely.
Keith has begun to move forward with the clones and the Barks leading the way, playing a little cagey with the 2 Barks. They have not really moved up to engage yet.
Yeah.
But those compulsories, they're going to start bringing them closer, so we'll see what happens there. So on to turn 2.
Absolutely.
And here comes the parade.
Turn 2, Keith. It's getting pretty critical. Imperials are going to go ahead and play Coordinated Fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Staple for a Veers list
Absolutely.
like this.
I'm playing We're Not Programmed, which
Okay.
will allow me to issue orders of 4 people. Rex gets Inspired 2 and 2 Surge tokens.
That's a good one. So at this point, you need to roll a red dice
Correct.
to determine who has priority here. It's going to be you. Keith has priority. He has placed his orders. Keith, where have you gone?
Pretty much there are 4 units. You may not be able to tell, but there are 4 units here. All these have a order. That leaves the 501st and the ponchoed ones in the back out orders, and the rest of them don't.
And then Rex, as he said, gains his 2 surge tokens, whereas I have ordered this unit of Snows who gets a surge token, this unit of Snows who gets a surge token. Mm-hmm. Over here on the right for my 3rd order was the Shores, who coordinated to the mortar. Both of those guys getting a surge token. Of course, the Shores with the face-up order token getting the aim token. So Keith, you're on the clock. And he's going to the bag. Let's see what he pulls.
Let's see. Exactly what I wanted. Good
Okay. Which one's it going to be? That one over there.
All right. So my compulsory move is to move up.
Hey, you want to come over here and blow up this mine for me, too?
No, thank you. You can go ahead and deal with that one. I do want to try to stay outside of your range 1, so of your flamers and everything. I don't want to deal with. I guess it doesn't matter that much because I only have 1 unit. All right.
It's not the flamers that those bikes have to look out for. It's the frag grenades that we carry.
Yeah. There's other things. I don't really like that. Okay. So I'm gonna pop them right about there.
Okay. That looks good.
Okay. And then I am actually going to aim token, but on top of that, I'm going to fire support.
Okay.
Because these guys will actually surge to crit. So I'll get that surge to crit from my fire supported unit.
And you're looking at this dude back here?
Yes. It's going to be that dude back. I just got to make sure I've got range on some of my guys here, which I do with them. So I'm going to use these back units right here.
Okay. So you can only fire support with one of the units. If I'm not mistaken.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, this unit.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
not most of the guys.
white.
Yeah, just this. Yeah, these white guys right there.
Yeah, that's what you showed me, and I saw this
Sorry,
here.
Yeah, this thing is all of them. Shit. Yeah.
All right, that's going to be bad enough, so we're going to have to brace for impact.
Yep.
Okay, this is going to be really interesting. You do have an aim token, so we'll pop that on there for you.
Yep. And then these are my only units of 4 guys, and then 3. So this is my dice pool. Let me make sure I got that right. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2. Yeah, double rainbow, 4 units. Yeah, nope, that goes with me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. And then 6 white for your Z6.
It just doesn't seem right.
So much. They're also going to have cover 2. I have cover 1.
Cover 1.
I've got impact on there, and also surge to crit.
Yeah.
Or surge to hit. Sorry. Let's see what happened.
Not great.
No, not as good as I would like. Those all go. Do you want me to reroll that one?
No, that's definitely a crit. I say not great. That might be enough to kill.
Yeah, it may. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and obviously use the aim token. I'll pull those out for a second. Okay, that works. And the aim token's gone.
So now I do have cover 1.
Yep.
And you have impact what?
Impact 1. So
one of those will change to a crit, and the armor will cancel out 1.
Yep.
So we're looking at 7? Question mark? That seems like a lot.
Yep, 7. I have used 2 units, so you have more activations on it, so it's not as cool as it sounds.
Yeah, but mine's a giant lizard, so...
Yep, if I kill him, I'm happy.
He has 4 wounds left. He should survive.
Oh, man, what a roll.
And he does,
Yeah.
just barely.
That's good.
We'll take it.
Yeah, sure.
Due back down to its last breath over here. I'm going to go to my stack. Going to ask you to cut those before I do, as per usual. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and pull from the top, and then it's going to be a trooper unit. And that trooper unit is going to be these guys right here. We're going to take some measurements. Okay, so here we got the stormtroopers. They're going to take an aim token. They are just out of range 3 for the bark speeder over there, but they are within range 4, so they're going to go ahead and take a shot there.
Sir.
With the same token, Keith does have cover 2. It's mostly about tossing an aim token around, so I got 2 hits. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay, try to get crit, yeah.
Yep. So I just got 1 hit, so nothing happens there, but I do buy myself some time.
Yep.
So with this unit done, they're going to pass their aim token over to this unit of snows over there. Keith has pulled another support unit. Were you looking for that as well?
Not right now. I was actually hoping for this one a little later.
Okay.
But we'll let it. I'll just deal with it here.
You're going to have to.
I was hoping for this one just a hair later. Okay, I'm gonna have to move some of these trees.
Yep, absolutely.
I just want to stay out. Make sure I'm out. Okay. I should. Here. So what's this? There's gonna be a fiddle in here. I honestly just want line of sight on that good old dewback. Oh, another treaty.
Now it's worth noting we did look up the rocket launcher, and it is impact 2. It did not affect the outcome of this one because you had more than enough hits to overcome the armor 1. So.
Yep. And then that is actually going to just. It's up to you if that's cover 2 or cover 1.
Who are you shooting at?
The dewback, the back one.
Oh, it would be cover 1, I would say.
Okay. I just didn't know how far this thing goes, so I want to try to get it as close on that edge, but. Alright, and then I'll take the aim and shoot, and I'll also fire support with this side.
Okay. So after some measurements, it's going to be the 2/12 who fire supports here. It's a little less dice for Keith.
One less black dice than what we had last time. 2, 2, 2, and then only 3 because you killed off 2 of those guys. So, yep. Oh gosh, can't even hold these.
I have cover 1. Yeah, as we did the center to center trick, did not go through the building.
That one looks meaner.
That is meaner.
That was turn to a hit. Hit. I'll go to a hit. Hit. Crit. Hit.
I hear many misses over there, buddy. Whoa.
There's 4.
You got a hit down here as well.
Oh, yep, there it is. And then I'll roll another 2 for aim.
Oh, boy. Okay, so impact 2.
So
It's going to change 2 to crits.
2 crits, and then you're going to take 1 away from your...
1 from cover, 1 from armor.
Yep.
Leaving me with 3, 6, 9.
That's mean. I'm sorry.
All the red dice.
And you have 1 hit on them. You need 5. 5. I think you got it.
1, 2, 3,
It's a goner.
4 saves. 2, 4. Oh, just barely. All right, well done. Dewback has been removed. That's not good for me, folks. I'm going to go to my stack. I'm trying to pull this other Dewback here. I will not. That is okay.
This speeder's going to take some damage.
let's do a quick measurement here. If I pull Veers up to there,
Now,
it
when
would be
they
out of range.
Activated, they were in range.
Yeah, but they have to end a move.
Okay, that's fine. I just
End a
wanna
move
make sure.
there. Yeah, that's a good question. I think what Veers wants to do here is he does have. Is he in range there, Keith? Looks like he might be a little short.
If it's depending on how nice I am to you.
How nice are you to me? You just killed the dewback.
Okay, he's in range. That's
Uh,
kind of. I mean, technically, it may could have been smidge, but been in the air and everything. It's really tough to see.
okay, you're gonna give it to me. I'm gonna take
Yep.
it. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I can cover two still, which is nice.
gonna use my spotter, and that is spotter 2, of course. So Veers is gonna take one, and he's gonna pass one off to this unit right down here, and then he is gonna go ahead and shoot at your bark speeder. Who would have heavy cover. It's going to be reduced to light because of the sharpshooter 1.
Yep.
So we're having a good laugh. Keith mentioned that this was the prime that he's playing on Saturday. He would call the judge over. We'd make him decide. As it is, we just got the corgis here, and they ain't talking.
It's a fun game too. It doesn't matter.
So this is 3 white dice. Surgeon to crit. You have light cover. We got 2 crits so far. That's what we want.
You and your white dice crit, man.
Rerolling 1 for nothing, but that's going to be 2 at Pierce 1. So you have to make both of these to save 1. Nope.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Yep.
I knew it surges something, but I forgot it was. Yep. So
Not tonight. All right. So that ends it for Veers, who spent his aim token there. It doesn't quite make up for the loss of a dewback, but
Yeah.
we have put some wounds on the bark finally.
Yep.
As we go back over to you, who just has troopers and, of course, a Captain Rex left.
Yep. I'm going to pull from the bag here. I'll get a trooper unit. I'm going to be supportive. Ooh, actually, let me think real quick.
Sure. Keith, you made up your mind?
Yeah, I'm going ahead. I am going to be supportive here. I am worried. I mean, obviously the shot's going to be on the bark, so it's not going to be too much support. But in case I do get some hit, so dodge and standby.
Okay, I really need a support unit here, and we
Yep.
do get one. So it's going to be this guy right here. Now I do have 1 suppression on me. He will not roll that off. That's okay.
Dark Courage 2 too.
I am Courage 2, so I'm going to go ahead and probably doubly spur into that bike is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We're going to do some movement and check. Okay, a bit of a complicated move here is I spurred the first move in a regular move 1. Of course, I have Relentless getting through the difficult terrain, no problem. So I've gotten into contact with the bark speeder. But with that defensive move Keith made, he does have a standby token to use right now. I imagine you're going to.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the shot on the dewback from this unit just to make sure that I could probably take that 1 hit off him.
Well, we shall see. All right, so good use of a standby here.
Yep. And to clarify, it's going to be the white unit closest to 212, just so they're in range of Rex's surge tokens.
Okay.
So I get 2 surge on Rex in case I need it, which those going to help out. So I'm going to actually go ahead and use those surge tokens off Rex to make it that.
All right, now I do have a question about cover here. Where is your unit leader at?
Unit leader will be right here.
Okay.
It will be cover 1 for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so that means I get to cancel 2 of these. 1 for cover 1,
1 for armor.
1 for armor, leaving me with 3. Which ain't great for me.
Creature troopers don't use suppression as
They do not.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure.
Need to make all 3.
Oh,
No.
and
So
he's
I'll
down.
take down my second dewback. Well done. Perhaps a bit too aggressive with that dewback. Who's to say? It does clear the path for some other units, though. So we'll see how that works.
Unfortunately, you're kind of out of my range, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to my bag again,
Okay.
and we're gonna pull. Rex is actually what I wanted here, so he is going to. I'm gonna go ahead and do again a pretty standard defensive move, dodge and standby.
Okay. At this point,
Oh, he does have inspired too.
Oh, yes, he does.
Sorry, so that goes away.
Okay.
Can I take Inspire off of 2
Yep.
off of 1? Okay.
With Inspire 2, you sure can.
Right.
I do want to check a range real quick, and those guys are going to be in range 3. So what I'm going to do here, Keith, is I'm going to activate... Oh, I have to pull a token for them. That's going to happen.
Right.
Because... Well, actually, no, it's not going to
E-web.
happen. I got to do the E-web first.
Okay.
He is currently standing there. He's looking good. He's going to... I don't know. He's going to take an aim and a standby. Nothing's really going to happen. He is the one who's controlling this objective, so...
It's a good one to control it.
It's a pretty cheap activation, you know.
What is his range?
Range 3 with Sentinel
Oh, okay.
for the standby. So if you make a hard left turn, next turn, could be problems. But it's back to you now.
You know I'm going to make a hard right. There's no way I'm going to make a hard left.
I don't think he's going to survive that long.
I don't think he is either. I think he's got a mortar team and everything coming at him.
Mortar team, some shories.
Good old 501st here. I know it's boring. I'm going to take an aim and a dodge.
Okay.
It's boring, but
Well,
safe.
Keith does that boring move. I do now.
Apologize.
Pull my stormtroopers.
Sometimes you got to play for the win.
Trying to run a YouTube channel over here, buddy. We entertain
Everybody's
people.
snoozing over here. Here's some action, guys. Here we go.
When we measure here, I'm, of course, within range 3 with the Stormtrooper unit. So what they are going to do is they are going to go ahead and take a second aim token and then shoot at your Bark, who will have heavy cover in there.
Now, do you want to fire support since you have surge capabilities on this guy?
No, I think we're good. Okay, this is against the Bark Speeder, who has cover 2. As I start off with 2 hits. Gonna get to reroll 3 of these dice.
Yes, sir.
This is why you take the double aim.
Wow, that red.
Yeah, that red's being stubborn.
It is, for
Boop.
sure.
Taking a new red.
There you go.
Substitution for the offense.
Oh, pays off. And it does with a crit. There you go.
So 2 are end up going through after you take the cover 2 off.
Yes, sir. It won't be enough to kill it, but it will be enough to put over the threshold. And it did.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
you're going to have to roll that orange dice over to your right. Max made that for us.
Yeah, that's awesome dice.
And that's going to be the gear symbol.
What?
Those stormtroopers are now done, as the vehicle has been damaged, which means if it activates, Keith will have to roll a white dice on a blank. He'll get 1 fewer action.
Yes, sir.
Back over to you.
I'm going to have to actually do something because I'm tired of not. So I'm going to move... hoping to move this guy up just... Yeah. So I'm going to move him on top of the hill a little bit so I can still have my base cover for cover. But enough for that range is what I'm looking at. So if I do that, it's like literally like an inch.
Yep.
Okay, so this is my first action, is to move him up here, get him this cover, and then kind of cohere these guys, and then I'm going to take the shot on that stormtrooper unit, snowtroopers.
Brilliant. All right, so no aim tokens available to him. I do have light cover at this point because the trees.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll just try our best. 1 crit, 1 hit, 1 hit, and that is it.
Okay, so I'm going to cancel 1 because of the cover. Now I do have a surge token available to me on that unit. So now surging on defense. Let's see if that makes a difference for me. It does, as it helps me save 1 guy. So I'll take a suppression and lose 1. So we've lost a snowtrooper and taken our suppression token. Is we're going to choose to go over here to my right again and activate this unit of shores. What they're going to do is they're going to come up here and touch that piece of terrain right there. And get ready to shoot themselves that speeder again. And they'll be bringing with them a surge and an aim token. Not firing support again.
Okay.
But do have him, you'll have cover 2.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Let's do enough damage here to make sure. So 2 black, 2 white for the T-21 Bravo.
You have a critical gun, too.
Yep, an additional 4. I got a surge token here and a crit 2 gun.
Crit 1 or 2?
Crit 2 on the T-21B. So far I've gotten a... Is it crit 1? Yeah, you're right. Crit 1. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So spending that aim token here, this was not good so far. So 2 hits, which will be canceled by the cover. Crit
It's all
1.
down to this dice.
This was terrible.
Come on, make
What
the
are you
save.
doing,
Let it happen.
fools? Oh, okay.
He's dead.
They didn't want to expend too much energy, just enough to kill him.
Yeah, he is gone.
Shore troopers are done, as is the bark speeder in another way.
Push my line back.
Yep, we go back over to you.
Yeah, so I actually only have one left, and it's going to be these guys here. What I want to do is I want to try to take a shot here. I might have to move. The issue is I don't want to move enough to get in range. Whatever, I will.
So is this your last activation?
This is it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and move him up here. Get him in range. Oh my gosh.
That guy's dead.
Yeah, just take the Z6 off. I got fat fingers, so it's...
So you're going to get them in range and shoot at the unit you've already hit once?
Oh my gosh. I'm not doing well over here. I cannot keep these guys straight.
Clones are drunk,
What
folks.
were you saying?
Which unit are you shooting at?
I'm shooting at this unit again.
All right, excellent.
That's the one I got in range.
Keith does have an aim token to pull upon here.
From the 501st. What?
Oh, that's a much better roll.
Yep.
Do you
The
have any surge tokens? No.
No. Yeah, because he used them on the other side.
Okay.
I will go ahead and use it because I don't have anything else to shoot with. Give me another crit.
Okay, I do have cover 2 at this point between the suppression
Yes,
and
sir.
the cover. No more surge tokens, so this just has to be some solid red saves.
Which has been done this game.
Not this time, though, as I lose another 3. That's not good.
Still got your flamery left.
Yep. Okay, more casualties mounting up on the left as I'm going to activate this unit of snow troopers. The first thing they're going to do is inspire one of the suppression off to make sure I get 2 actions with that unit. Keith reliably informs me that the 212th there is within range of Rex with his standby token. So what I'm going to do, Keith, is I'm going to move just out of range of the 212th here.
Okay.
At which point I'm going to shoot, just using the white dice.
Okay.
You have a light cover in this situation.
I do. Yeah, I think I pulled too much suppression off of him.
And we're okay with that. So let's go over the dice.
Okay.
These guys do have access to 3 dodge tokens, which seems like a lot. We got 2 crits and a hit so far.
Those crits, man. You keep rolling crits on white.
And we shall reroll 2 dice at the expense of that aim token for another hit. Now, the cover will take care of 1.
I'll take a dodge on the other one.
Use a dodge on the other one. It still makes you save 2
Man.
here.
I'm obviously rolling probably better this game, but those crits on the white are killing me. And that's 2 kills.
All right.
Dang.
Thank goodness. I needed that. All right, so after they shot, they moved their aim token over to this unit, after which they moved up. That is going to put them in range 1 of the mine. So we're going to go ahead and see if that mine explodes. It explodes twice.
That sucks.
So that's going to hit the snows, and it's going to hit the storms twice each. Now, I
man.
figured I'd take a chance with the surge token while I still had it, but this is going to be painful.
That is. So
This
we're
is
just going to roll 2 and 2 then, right?
you got to roll them separately because
do have to roll
suppression.
separate,
Yeah,
okay.
suppression comes
So,
separately. So let's
do
go
the
after the
snow first?
snows. Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 hit. Now go ahead and roll again. So they're taking 2 suppression and 3 hits here. Saving 2 out of
that's
3.
good, Yeah. 2%.
And now the stormtrooper is up on the wall.
Smart. The one I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Can hide them all behind there.
Right.
So this is stormtroopers up on the building. So
Lovely.
none. And
Wow.
1. Let's see what happens to this guy.
Good for you there.
He will save it.
All right.
Okay, that could have been worse. Could have been worse.
On it, then.
Mine's been removed as we've taken 2 suppression on the snows and removed 1 and put a suppression on these guys. Keith Did you want to activate your standby?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and activate that and try to pop off what I can see.
Okay.
I can only see these 2 units.
Okay.
But if I can take off that leader, I'm okay with that. So.
All right. Taking off the leader would push me backwards. I still have my surge token. So I always say the best way to make sure I don't roll a surge is to put a surge token on a unit.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where.
So it looks like just one.
Well, there was. Oh yeah, because I don't surge anyways. So.
Yep. And
you're gonna have cover something.
cover
At least
2. Yeah, cover
so
2 from the
Just
building.
suppression then.
A 3rd suppression token.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thankfully no one died in that, so I'm going to go ahead over here and do my mortar. My mortar is going to go ahead and move up at speed 1. Now he can't displace any of the units, so he's going to move up to here, and then a second unit, or second move, straight on through there. He's going to put him in mortar in range.
Sure will.
Go ahead, start throwing some things. I don't actually know if that's in range for, but he's getting closer.
Getting close. I think just. Oh, he's in for 501st, maybe. Yeah, he's in.
Okay.
Front ones, yeah.
Excellent. So these guys are going to have to go next, and the first thing they're going to do is see if they roll off their suppression token on their own.
You can inspire something.
They do. You cannot inspire yourself. You can only inspire others. So that does roll off. They will inspire 1 off of this unit of snows.
There you go.
And I think we're going to move forward aggressively. It seems like a good thing to do.
Wow. Gonna get shot up back there.
You're going to get shot up anywhere. We might as well see if I can't get one threatening action in against you. I won't be within range 1 here this turn. But next turn, look out.
Next turn.
All right, so I still have steady, so they will be shooting at the lone guy from the 212th. I said the lone guy. Keith corrected me. That was one of the units that started with 6, so he has 2. We're going to see if we can't get rid of the Z6 here and put a second suppression on him. We do have a crit.
Goodness, what is up with those crits?
Spend that aim
I
token.
know, all these dodges and this cover and everything, and these sneaking crits keep coming through.
Get him. Get that Z6. Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
That is crazy.
So that's going to be the end of turn 1. Is we get rid of all green tokens on the board, and we get to remove a suppression token. The Imperial still looking solid on the right side.
Yeah.
Clones with a nice gun line over there on the left. That was a bad round in the fact that I lost both my dewbacks there to some good fire support. Keith did lose 1 bark, and he is down to 1 last clone on the 212. So
that's no small thing. So
it's been a pretty even game. I like it so far. Let's go to turn 3 next. Here we go, turn 3, and I'm going to let you play your card first, Keith.
When would they ambush?
You're at priority. I have gone with just the regular old push.
I gotta try to knock this flame trooper off for you.
Yeah, we're making you think about it. Yeah. Keith, with priority, you have put a order token on that unit back there. I have chosen given order token over here to the snow troopers. They will gain a surge token. I put 1 here on my shore troopers, who gain a surge token and a name token, and then they coordinate it to the mortar there for a surge token. What would you like to do, sir?
So I'm going to get an aim token for this activation. I'm going to play a risky move here. I'm actually going to take my Z6 and shoot at these guys.
Okay.
I can only see like 1.
You can see 2.
Yeah, I can see at least 2, maybe even that guy.
Yep.
We'll deal with that later.
Yep. Heavy cover.
But my other guy is going to go here.
Okay, that is a risky move.
Yeah, I only need 1 kill here, but I need more suppression on them.
If I know one thing about Star Wars Legion, it's that split firing always works.
We'll see. We'll see.
Keith is going to prioritize by putting the shots against the small flamer unit first.
Yep, I want this guy dead. I want 1 hit on this. We'll see. Okay, so not good enough.
Now I do have light cover at this point. So he's using that aim token.
Yeah, I am using the aim token.
For nothing. So I'll cancel 1.
See, this is where mistake comes in.
You do get him.
Boom.
The flamer, at least. The officer lives.
Yeah, so the suppression deal I'm trying to put on the other guy is not going to be as important now. The officer's alive, but at least that flame trooper, my threat is gone with that one.
Yeah.
Got to worry about the other one now. Yep, so let's go ahead and shoot the Z6 with no aim token, all white dice at these guys right here. There you go. There's a crit.
Yeah, I do have heavy cover.
Yeah, so that's gone.
So I'll cancel that one. Now this unit does have a surge token.
Yeah.
They won't need it,
Okay.
but they will take that suppression, so that does pay
Suppression's
off.
what I wanted, so.
Having taken my casualty there and put my suppression token on those snows, I'm going to opt to go with my mortar right now. He is just in range of the unit of white clones in front of the 212th there. So what he's going to do is he's going to take himself an aim token and fire. See if we can't lay some suppression down on you, my friend.
Okay.
So I am clipping the trees here, which means Keith does have light cover. Of course, I got critical 1.
Right. And your whites have been nuts, so.
Easy, easy. Additionally, I surge to probably nothing. Okay, surge to
Yeah.
nothing. Here we
But
go.
that's why you got that critical 2. That's critical 2.
So where's 1? It's crit 1, I believe, or is it crit 2? You corrected me once before.
Well,
It is crit 1.
oh, it is only crit 1?
Yep. So
okay.
we're gonna use the aim token. Maybe we get an air crit. No, we
wow.
get 2 more hits. So the light cover is gonna cancel 1,
Yeah.
but 2 are gonna end up going through.
I'm telling you, you should be a separatist throw dice, man. Oh, man.
Killing 1
Killing 1
and putting 2 suppression.
It's not.
Well done, mortar.
Yeah, for sure.
Keith has gone ahead and removed that as I have flipped my order token over. He's going to his
Yeah, I'm
bag.
gonna do this bag. I get a trooper unit.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a minute though and think.
Sure.
Guys here, and that's gonna be plenty enough movement here. So I'm gonna move them up, and I'm gonna put them just where you can see the flamer and the the commander and the other guy.
So these 3 guys right here.
Yeah. That way, if I get 3 hits, then those guys are gone. All right.
All right. Heavy cover.
Yeah.
It's a big job. Let's see if
Yeah.
we can do it.
And surge. Not anything. Still no suppression. So.
Yeah, they're definitely getting suppressed down behind that Sith holocron that my buddy Troy made for me. Thanks, Troy. All right. You can go ahead and roll them up at your leisure. Looks like you're rethinking this move.
Yeah, I was only thinking of that one lone leader out
That
there.
officer? Nah, she's good.
Yeah, but you take the suppression off of her. All right, we'll flip it this time. Sorry, I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
The 4 black dice are going at the full unit behind the building.
Okay.
Probably hoping to just lay down suppression, some crits. There's a crit.
Okay, so I'll block 2. You will get that crit through, though.
Yeah. We won't take out the flamer, obviously, but
Make that save
Wow.
again, so up to 3 suppression. Now against the officer,
here's 2 crits. That's nice.
2 crits.
Man, these white dice are on fire.
Now this is an officer upgrade, obviously, so she still gets to throw the red dice, just as if she was a part of that snowtrooper unit, because she is a part of that snowtrooper unit.
Right, yeah.
Makes both
my
saves.
goodness. Wow.
Well, you did not kill anybody, but you did throw down 2 suppression, which isn't nothing. As I'm going to go over to my stack, and I've pulled Veers. Okay. Veers is going to go ahead and spotter 2 here. And so that's going to be 1 up to this unit and 1 down to this unit of stormtroopers. Both are within range 1. And then he is going to clamber down the building for future use. That's going to require me to roll a white dice. On a shield, he will take a wound. He will take a wound. No worries. He's got 4 more.
Yeah, it'll clear out of line of sight.
And it was worth it to save the activation for later, I feel. Okay, so that's going to be it for Veers. So we go back over to you.
Yeah, I'll just go back to my bag. Got another trooper. I've already activated those guys. Will I be able to get range if I move up? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go activate this bat guy here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a 1 to jump over here.
Clone armor's a little restrictive going over the barricades.
Yeah. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely good.
I always want to make sure to ask. It's always good etiquette.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you'll get cover 2 again. But come on. Let's see if we can kill this chick.
You can't.
It's just impossible to kill her.
I'm so sorry, my friend, but did you just refer to an officer in the Imperial Stormtrooper Corps as a chick?
Yeah, as a chick.
Man.
She didn't even have a helmet on. How smart can she be?
I can show you some pictures of me. First rule of Imperial Stormtroopering, always look cool.
Right, yeah.
Second rule, always know where you're at.
She has proven her worth. She is a tough cookie.
Third rule, if you don't know where you're at, make sure you look cool. All right, so that's 3. Owie.
I don't know, man. You've been saving them.
Yeah, I'm not saving 3.
I don't know. Here we go.
Not saving 3.
Oh, none of them.
I've removed my Imperial officer from the board. As I go over to my stack, I have pulled a trooper unit, and that's going to be these guys right here.
We're a little more relaxed in the clone army.
Yeah, you don't have any women in your force, do you?
Oh, other than Jedi. A Jedi.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in the range of you and keep you out of range of me by moving at speed.
-1.
-1 over there. And then we're going to come around and shoot you up. Now the question is cover. So I got the 2 guys on the bridge dead to right, but you have another 2 guys in that unit?
They're right here.
Yeah, so you will have light cover.
From suppression or?
That will go to heavy cover because of suppression.
Because of the angle?
Yeah,
Okay.
because part of their bases are blocked
Right.
from my angle down here. Excellent.
And no token sharing this round. That's an interesting thing.
Ain't no cover like accidental cover, is what my grandfather taught me. So I do have a name token here. It's at range 4, so it is just the DLT at this point.
Right. Yep.
That's good for hits. I think I'm going to reroll both of
Yeah,
those.
he must any crits, so.
No, but I will put another suppression down on them.
It's 3.
Stack them up. It's going to end their activation as they spent their aim token. And third suppression token over there as Keith has pulled a trooper.
Trooper.
You going to need a minute on this one? You got 2 choices here, right? You got
I got
the
3.
Oh yeah.
That 2/12 is still sitting there.
Yeah, he is.
I think actually what I'm going to do is do the 2/12, not these guys.
Okay.
2/12. He does have 1 suppression, so I'm going to have to try to roll that off, and I do not. Ooh, actually, that sucks. So what I'm going to do then is I am actually going to. Yeah, just 1 second.
Sure. Keith has opted for a dodge there. Let me go over to my stack.
All that thinking for a little dodge.
And I pulled a trooper unit.
Up top? Or?
Yeah, it's going to have to be these guys up top. So I'm going to take some measurements real quick and see where we're at. No great options here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a second aim. I'm going to take a second aim token, and then we are going to go ahead and shoot the DLT at the lone survivor from the 2/12. Keith, of course, has heavy cover because of the suppression token and the bridge. Looking for crits. We got 1 crit. Now we're going to reroll this dice until we get a second crit. There we go. Aha!
So my dodge is stupid. Well, actually, I can't even use that if he dies too. So
It dies with him.
Yep. Come on. Nope. There you go.
Alright.
1 down.
Excellent.
And the dodge goes away.
Wasn't the waste I thought it was going to be. Activation down on the clone side as these stormtroopers are done. We go back to you, Keith.
Yep. Go back to my bag, and I pull. Man, I really want that spear.
I really want you to move the speeder too, buddy.
No, we're all waiting on the speeder. Here we go. Let's see. What do I want to do? So who's gone? Your mortar's gone, right?
Yep, my mortar's gone. The E-Web and the shore troopers have not
You
gone.
have a range 4 weapon on you.
I do. On the shore troopers, that
That's
is.
what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I figured meant. And of course, those snows have not gone.
I'm going to go ahead and let's make sure I have range. Yeah, it may be a risk, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to go ahead and move this Bible first up just to here. Because I'm still on that. And Rex is down.
He's dead.
Yep. Fell into the water, drowned. Oh my gosh. My fingers today have been not working.
You've been a little on edge, you know. I offered you that whiskey, you said no.
Which one's your flame?
This one, right back here.
Alright, that's what I want right there.
Alright, still looking at cover 2 here.
My clumsy
Still have my
fingers.
surge token, so I got that going for me.
Yeah, clumsy fingers. You're hitting everything today.
And he was throwing terrain
I know, right?
across.
Oh my goodness, that's not
1 crit.
wow, are you serious?
Dice
Did
have
it.
turned, my friend. Dice have
I'm
turned.
gonna be more cautious.
That's what you get. That's the karma from throwing my terrain around the board. But I do fail, so you got that.
It's not the guy I want though.
Each guy in this case is a red dice with those frag grenades. So we might as well go with these guys now. And they're going to go ahead and move up. Move this real quick. Moving up aggressively. Let's see where that gets us as far as range. It will be in range 3 of those guys who just moved up.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cohere these guys and then shoot at the 501st. And they do have their aim token from their order and a surge token from aggressive tactics. T21 Bravo +4. Now Keith has light cover here.
That's it.
He's gonna need it because okay. It's a good roll here. I'm gonna use that aim token.
Surgery.
I need to check something on the film real quick before we roll that. Okay, I accidentally took the surge token out, and we checked just to make sure that I pulled the right dice. I did, so re-rolling 2. Okay, so at this point, critical 1's going to flip 1, and I'm going to use my surge token to flip a second 1.
Hefty roll here.
You will, of course, block 1 because of cover, but that's going to leave you with 6. You know, how's that feel, my friend? Finally,
Yeah, feels great.
revenge for my dewbacks.
Oh man,
But you roll 4.
that's not bad.
No. All right, so that's gonna be it for the shore troopers. Is you have a bike and a Rex back in there, I think,
I should have one.
and 1 trooper.
Yeah, because I pulled those tokens off. Yeah.
Okay. What'd you pull?
Another trooper, which again is not what I want. But here we go.
With 3 suppression.
Yeah, here we go. So let's see this. I won't flee, but yeah, I still only have 1 action.
Okay.
Down to 2. I don't know if I can see. Oh, I can. Okay. I can see these 2 units.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the shot.
All right.
Here, down to 3, 6.
Heavy cover. I've been waiting patiently with those snows for that stupid spike to come along and say hi.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, just an air suppression.
Wow. You're killing me.
Mmm. 5 suppression piling up on those snows as I go to my stack. They're dead. So we're going to try that again and go over here. And we're going to be taking an aim and a standby token on ye old E-Web.
Alright, there we go.
Yay!
They were all excited.
Alright, we're going to let Keith make some measurements and do his bike, and then we'll come back.
Alright.
Keith has done the compulsory move on his bike. I assume you are now shooting at the stormtroopers on top of the building.
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm still shooting here.
Okay.
The reason why I did this, I know I'm risking the fragmentation grenades, but I need to get them off.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to probably do...
Now, interesting, your minimum range for...
Yeah, exactly. I have to split fire.
Yeah, okay.
Well, they're technically in the 2 from the center.
It
No,
would be
not.
closest
She's
to
not.
closest,
Yep,
yeah.
So, no, I was going to split fire anyways. I was going to run the other one back here at your...
My mortar?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 1 set of rainbows going in.
Let's go over the dice. Keith took an aim token for his first non-compulsory action. Now, where are we going with this one? Is this the...
Let's go ahead and start off with the snows.
Okay, they have light cover. They
Yeah.
also have a surge token.
I have to get all 3 of these to kill the flame trooper, which is going to be unlikely, but whatever.
You've gotten 2 at this point.
I'm going to leave that.
Okay, now
So
I do
one
get
goes
to
away.
cancel 1. Come on, boys and girls. Make the save. Yes. Still not rolled that surge.
Yeah, I don't.
Now against the
I don't
mortar.
get that team.
Against
Get enough suppression though, which is I don't think they're gonna be able to shoot this round anyways, just
Yeah,
because.
likely gonna run.
So here's the mortar. And yeah, at this point, I might as well reroll it.
Yep.
And they're not doing.
So it's
it.
just the 2.
Seems like you keep doing better at the the white.
Yeah, I do. I have a surge for him as well. He's not going to use it either, but he will take 1 damage and a suppression. It is time, my friends, for the snowtroopers. They've been waiting for that bark speeder to come up, so in case they just got 1 action, I knew I could toss a frag grenade or 4 at them. But as it is right now, they have 6 suppression, so I got to roll off at least 3.
And you do not. Oh my goodness. You started rolling white offensive die, not defensive die.
That's disappointing.
That is awful.
That will cause them to flee.
Which, more importantly, caused them not to shoot my bark speeder.
Okay, I don't know how that could have gone
Could have gone any worse.
any worse.
Yeah. You should get some cover 1 from your cover 2.
Now, I mean, it's statistically, I should not have been able to shoot with them anyway. I should have cleared 2 of them. You put a ton of firepower into them with some nice split fires.
Well,
so you've definitely earned this outcome.
Yeah, I mean, Grant Moore should be dead, but you've been saving like crazy with those guys, so.
But that's unacceptable. Okay, so back to you, Keith.
Yep, just Rex left. Well, who do you got left? Just
I have no E-Web's already gone.
Okay.
I have no one left at this point.
Okay, sounds good. Let me check some stuff real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, all right. Why I throw things?
He will be going
yep,
speed 1. Yep.
Move. I'm gonna have to try to gain some cover here, so I'm actually gonna move this way. Oh, I'm knocking over people again. He would have 2 aim tokens, but this is the end of the round, so.
So we remove all green tokens. I do get to remove
1
of the 6 suppression tokens there. And also get to remove suppression tokens here. As we get ready to go to turn 4. Not too much in the center at this point. We'll see how this goes along. All right, Keith, what do you got, my friend?
Make me go first.
Because I went first the first 2 rounds.
All right, sounds good. All right, take that, Clankers. Basically, this is my pip that maximizes my range. So
I'm gone with a Veers specific card. You might know it.
Oh,
Imperial Discipline. When a friendly unit is issued an order, it may recover. Just saying. Just saying. Go Veers.
All right.
Keith, you had priority. Where have you gone?
Yep. So I went with Rex, and then this unit back here with a unit of 4. You'll see why here in a second.
Okay, I have gone here, and that's going to allow these guys to recover.
Is that when they're issued? Or
When they're issued the order, they
Okay.
get to take a recover action.
That's actually negative.
And over here, we have issued to the Shores, who gain that aim token
Yep.
and a surge. They have relayed over to the Mortar, and then over to Veers. Both those guys also getting surge tokens. As you go first.
Yeah. So I think the smart play obviously is to run Rex first.
Okay.
With Rex, I have to get an aim token for him to be able to shoot at range 3. But it is well worth it, and it's going to happen.
So the brilliance here is you can move, and with tactical, get that aim token.
Yeah, but the negative behind that is I'll get cover, and then I don't want to move up.
Okay.
So that's the issue. I don't want to move up, nor do I want to move back, because I don't want to lose
Gotcha.
not getting this cover.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you're
Yep.
tracking. So that is going to open up a target. Who are you shooting at here?
I'm actually going to be shooting both your short trooper units here.
You got range 3 to the Mortar as well at
Yes,
that point?
sir.
Yeah, you sure do.
Sure
Okay.
do.
Here we go.
Because of my sharpshooter.
Okay, with Sharpshooter, Rex is going to take away the cover 1 that the
Yeah.
Short Troopers had.
Start with them first, the standard stormtroopers.
And you do have an aim token. Let's go ahead and mark that out.
Yep. Oh.
We got 3 hits. Both these units do have a surge token. So I'll block 2 using that surge token.
Okay.
As now we'll go to the Mortar.
Okay.
It's already hurting a little bit.
Yeah, and there's no pierce or anything, so
Nope.
yeah, we just straight up. Here's the mortar.
3 hits.
Yep.
Rolling my 3. I can spend 1 surge token for that, but he'll take another 2 wounds. And the Mortar has 3 wounds, so that will take out the Mortar. Nice, Rex.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Okay. Okay, so we've removed the shore and the mortars, as I'm going to go ahead and activate my snow troopers, who had just recovered. They're going to go ahead and take a dodge token of all things. They're going to creep around here in the light woods,
Mm-hmm. This smart play.
and you know, they are a huge threat still. As the game starts winding down, you need to come towards the center.
Yeah. Those flames are nasty. I mean,
I'm going to be in range, so I'm going to be using the flamer and then 3 frag grenades against the bark.
okay.
So the interesting thing here is the flame is a blast weapon, so you're going to lose your cover here.
Even gain from a normal speeder.
Even gain from a normal speeder. So blast is going to ignore the cover.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why we're going to use the flamer
Okay.
and hope for some good hits here. We end up getting 3.
Not bad. No cover from the blast. That's why we.
Yep.
And then nothing.
3.
hits.
So
Wow.
again, we're going to have to go to the orange dice.
Wow, that was bad.
That Veers play, and
Weapons,
ooh, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Pretty
So
much take out one white because they're both rainbows.
yeah, we're going to take out the 1 to 3 weapon as opposed to the 2 to
Okay.
4 rocket
Sounds
launcher.
good. Yeah. Just always have to remember that.
Keith complimenting the snow troopers. It's really not the snow troopers, Keith. It's that female Imperial
There
officer,
we go. The chick.
the sister of the female Imperial officer you call the chick, who is
other chick.
leading her troops to victory.
Absolutely.
I hope she wins the game for me.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Not just because I want to win, which I do, but because I want her to beat you. All right, so you're up, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna have to be that. You know the bridge.
Okay.
I will be able to drop that order from strict orders or the suppression.
Indeed.
And then I'm gonna aim token so I can use my range 4,
Okay.
and then I will fire on your short troopers,
My short troopers. Okay.
and they are within range.
All right. They will have
Cover
heavy
one.
cover at this point
Oh,
because of the suppression tokens.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Only 3.
Okay, this is interesting. My shores still have that surge token.
So heavy cover. Oh my goodness, that is awful.
That's one.
Oh, what?
Just take a suppression. You're giving me the game, man. Giving me the game. Those short troopers took a second suppression token, but no other casualties. As I'm going to go to my stack, and I have pulled the E-Web. Oh, E-Web. What he is going to do is he is just going to pivot for his move and take a standby token, which has been his go-to in this whole game.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, he is. 55 points well spent, and if that bike should happen to get within range 3, he's ready.
Right.
He's been ready all his life.
What's his health like? 5?
His health is 4. Yep, red dice, 4 health.
All right.
2 courage. Skeet goes to his bag, and he has pulled a trooper unit.
Trooper, here we go. Really, it's going to be an easy call for me at this point because I just need to move up. Which are only ones. So, because I'm moving at such slow distances here, I got to at least move this round.
I gave you a bridge over there.
I know.
You chose not to use it.
I like the water. That's fair for me.
I think you're moving 2 separate squads there.
Nope. Whoops. Okay. Where was he? Put him wherever you want. That
I mean, where was he? He was up on top of the hill. He was about right there.
Sorry. That's
okay.
my bad. And I don't know who he was either.
He was in there someplace.
That is your call.
It really does not matter. So you're moving them once. What are you going to do with their second action?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see here.
I thought maybe you could move them twice.
That's what I'm debating on.
Yep.
I do have a shot at those, but they've already activated. The issue is I don't want to get out of cover yet. What round are we in? 4?
This is round 4.
Yeah. Nope. Yes. I'm going to take the shot.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to recoil these guys just a little bit differently.
All right. My snows are in cover 1 right now. No suppression. I do have a dodge token. I do have a surge token for them.
Yep. Probably not going to do a whole lot, but...
Not the way you've been rolling.
Oh, I know, right? There's some crits. There we go.
A couple of crits.
The aim token, not the aim token. But
Sure. So I'm going to cancel the hit with the regular cover.
Right. Yep. And then, there you go.
And then 2 dice, save 1, fail 1. Still haven't used a surge. And then there were 3 left. But one of them's that female Imperial officer. As we go over, I'm going to go with Veers. First thing Veers is going to do is inspire 1 off the shore troopers. They are well within range 2 here, which is the requirement for spotter. I mean for, not spotter. I just said what was inspire. He will spotter here, and he will spotter here. And then what he's going to do is he's just going to start moving his way around a little bit. Just like so. Right up to here. And that's going to be it for Veers. Doing the aim token thing, which I appreciate.
There we go.
Keith has pulled what?
Pulled my bike.
Pulled the bike.
I'm going to take a second on this.
Sure. Keith has just finished moving his bike
I am
up.
just making a mess today. There we go.
It's everyone I have on this channel. Everyone.
It's like you're risking like that. All right. And then I'm going to take a shot, obviously.
Sure.
Obviously, one of my shots at least is going to be there.
Okay.
And then, you know what? They're probably the most risk for me, and right now I'm catching without cover.
Well, I'll have to cover 1 because of the suppression.
Right, but not the cover from the building.
Yeah.
Let's just wing it all. Aim token and hit that one.
All right. Now, do I have to remind you? I got a surge on these guys.
Oh, there you go. It's helping you out a lot, man. It's helping out. I got an aim on mine. So.
Yep.
Dude.
Three
At least
hits.
they're hits, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
3
gonna
hits.
say. All right.
4, 5, and you actually
that
knocked
was
that
a-
one
yeah,
to a
that
hit,
was a
but that
blank.
doesn't count.
Yep, that was a blank.
I'll block 1 due to cover. It's going to leave me with 4. Let's get lucky here, guys. 2. Not great, but not terrible.
So I think he's a surge.
Keith has reminded us that he has weapon disabled.
So that one white dice would not have gone. So
Yeah, so
we'll just take off 1 wound.
what we'll do is it's a 50-50 chance because you hit with 1 and you didn't hit with 1. Let's go ahead and roll a red die. If you roll a shield, it stands. If you roll a not shield, I save a guy. That stands. Okay, that's the fair way to do it. All right, so with that, I just have the T-21 Bravo and the leader there. I'm actually going to activate them next. Now, we do have 2 suppression on them. We won't roll off any. They're within Veers' leadership range, so it's not going to matter. And we're going to shoot back again at the 501st there.
Okay, I'll waver.
Yep, with their light cover.
You have a name token.
I do have a name token because they had a face-up order.
Right. So.
And do still have that surge token.
Maybe it'll help you this time.
So 2 hits so far. I will go ahead and reroll 2 dice here. Crit 1 still. So 3. You'll block 1 because of cover.
Surge token, man.
Nothing. You will get 1 and also do a suppression too.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be it for these guys here. Is Keith has pulled a trooper unit, a core unit, I should say.
Let me check one thing real quick and then
Sure.
we're ready to go. Yeah, you do get range 4. I do not have range 3 at this moment, but I do back there. Okay, I'm gonna roll that. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Try to roll the suppression off. I do, thank
Nice,
goodness. So
nice.
what my mind is gonna go is I'm going to move just a hair up to get range 3 here. Okay, so I'm pretty much moving right there.
Okay, just a small move, getting in range
Yep.
3.
And then I will take a shot at your heavily defended
Snow troopers.
snow troopers over there.
All right. Keith mentions I'm heavily defended. That's because I have cover 1, cover 2 because of suppression,
And then a dodge.
a dodge token, and I still have a surge token on them.
Yep, and I'm really banking on my Z6 here, but we haven't been rolling real well.
You need
Hey, do
crits.
you want to roll the white?
No, no, I don't.
All right, there's 2. I'm going to go ahead and use my aim, or 3, sorry,
Sure, no problem.
which all those will go away. So I need something here, and 1. So
Okay, so I will use the dodge token, and with the cover, I'm going to end up blocking all but 1.
Yep.
Now this is where that surge is going to come in handy.
Oh.
Nope,
Oh,
just straight block.
My goodness, man. That team, I'm telling you, they have been.
Yeah, I'm out of Veers' Imperial discipline, though. It could be bad. Still standing, Keith. Still standing. As I go to my stack, it's going to be a trooper unit. And you can deal with these guys right here.
Okay.
And I need that Barkaroo to go away. So they're going to aim and shoot at the Bark. So that's going to be 2 aims
Okay.
for them.
I figured.
Speeder does give you cover 1. Let's overcome that. That's a good start.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rerolling 2. For 5. Rerolling 1. For 6. You'll cancel 1.
Ridiculous.
Standard.
All right, sounds good.
No one is more accurate than an Imperial Stormtrooper. Need to save 3 of these. 4 of these.
I did not save. I lost 4 of them, so.
All right.
Gone.
Woo!
Another True.
All right, Bark is gone as those Imperial Stormtroopers have done their job.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to you.
So, obviously, it's going to be a trooper unit. I will run these guys first, and I am just going to be moving up. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Just thinking about it in my mind, and then thought, I don't know. I got like no cover right here. It's rough, but oh well. Relying on that armor. And then if I cannot. So
That's a double move there, eh?
Alright. Yep, and that's it.
I'm gonna go over here and pull on my last trooper unit. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm out of range 3 of anything, correct?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it just puts you in range 4 of that, so.
Yeah, I don't want to be in range 4 of that. I need to start moving up as well.
You may have Rex at range 3.
Let's see. I do have Rex at 3. Turn 4. I think it's going to be worth it for me to shoot at Rex. So we're going to double aim with them as well. And see if we can't do to Rex what we just did to that speeder bike. Rex will have cover 1 and no dodge tokens or anything.
No, probably should have, but no.
Alright. Keith, that is my last activation there. As we go over to your last activation.
Just this guy up here holding the objective.
Okay.
I've got range 3 here, so we're going to go ahead and aim and take a shot.
Okay. Alright, well you missed that record, but what happened was 2 crits went through on the snowtroopers, right Keith?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I save 1, lose 1.
Save 1, lose 1.
Surge does nothing. So that's going to be the end of the turn, as we get to remove 1 suppression and these worthless surge tokens. I swear to God,
it's not been helping you at all.
I certainly am not complaining about my rolls. My rolls have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Or at least solid, but no surges. It's just...
We've both been, on average, you've both been rolling fairly well.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go to turn 5. Finish this out. Turn 5, I will go with ambush.
Yep, figured. And I will go push.
All right, priority to the Imperials. So as we move into turn 5, it's an interesting situation because I have a lot of clones coming at me. When I look at activations I could possibly take off the board, it's Rex and it's the 501st. Those shores are down and hurting, obviously. So what I've done with ambush is I have to take a little bit of a gamble here. I have actually given it to my E-Web back here. That gives me a 4 in 5 chance of pulling a trooper unit, which is what I want, and a 1 in 5 chance of pulling Rex. Veers. So we'll see what happens. Over on your side, Keith.
I give it to Rex just because of activation control. Even if he dies, then I get all my clones out. And then I gave it to this guy, and maybe for a certain reason that will come later.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to my stack. Keith has cut those, and I've pulled a trooper. It's gonna be these guys right here, who we know are in range 3 of Rex. They're gonna aim and shoot at the captain.
We need some good rolls on my end.
Need to do 2 wounds on Rex. Now, if I kill Rex, it would be doubly good, because then I can really start slowing him up on some activations and whatnot. So it's a good start with 3.
Yeah.
And using that aim token and precise 1. For 4, you get to cancel 1. Could go either way.
Oh my
Rex
goodness.
is down. That's what we needed. Oh, this game is so good. All right, all done for this unit of troopers. Keith, you need a minute to think?
I'm defeated. No, I mean, I know what I have to do. I can really only pull back. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. We know it's a trooper unit.
Yep. And I have to hold this one anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my shot, aim and shooting over there. So.
Okay, continue
to pop that flame trooper off.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah, it's really tense.
It is. It's a close game for sure.
It's been a ton of fun. That's a crit. Looks like you might finally get him here, my friend.
I'm hoping so. You know what? I'm hoping this is a mistake, but I'm going to save it.
You're going to bank the aim token?
I'm going to... hold on. Let me think. Yeah, because I might have to make a movement and shoot, and I need that aim token for...
Yeah, well...
All right, yeah, we'll do it. We'll save it.
Okay, so I'm going to cancel 2 here. meaning to make 3 saves. Now I just still have 2 guys left.
Bite me in the butt here.
I will lose the flamer.
Thank goodness.
Officer stays.
Yeah, officer's my officer.
You see what that third symbol is there? It's mocking me, Keith.
It is. The one time you needed it.
All right, 3 suppression and just the Imperial officer left over there. So I go back to my stack. I've pulled another trooper unit. This is a super close call. Double gets me there. What they're going to do is they're going to aim. Controversial. Aim and shoot.
You gotta roll your suppression first.
Yeah, I do have to roll my suppression.
I think you're courage 2.
I am not courage 2. That's a good point. Let's see what happens here. I don't roll it off either.
Good.
Yeah, we are going to go ahead and shoot at the 501st over there.
Makes sense.
Controversial.
I am.
All right, so that's 3 black and 2 white. Keith will have light cover here. As we end up with the crit 1, getting 3, you'll block 1 due to cover. So that's 2. Losing 1 and taking a suppression. All right, the named legions are taking a hit today.
Yeah.
As we're done here.
I built them as my pressing force, so I'm not that worried about it. Alright, before they get rocked, let's go ahead and do this.
Okay.
I'm going to try to roll the suppression.
Sure.
I did not, so
Okay.
I'm going back to this here. Let's just, unless they're in range of that, let's go ahead and just shoot back at the shores, because that's the only thing I can really have range on, except this guy. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Let me think real quick.
Sure. Keith settled on the shore troopers for the target here.
Can't get, oh, no, let's keep it.
Okay. Shore troopers have cover 2 because of the suppression token.
Just 1.
So 1's going to go through. That, of course, is the T-21 Bravo if you get it.
Nice.
And you do.
Nice.
Well done. Focus. There we go. All right, the T-21 Bravo is done, and we've taken a second suppression token there as we go back to my stack. And we have pulled Veers.
Okay.
Veers, of course, is going to inspire 1 here. And he's going to move once, and I'm going to see where that gets me. Turn this off for a second. Veers opted for the double move here. As we go over to you, Keith.
Okay. So I am going to draw.
It's all about that center objective.
Yeah. It's close. Ah, it's these guys. I'm gonna move up. Is that fair to you?
Yep.
Okay.
I need to bring Veers' 1 wound token with him.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a iffy move here. So
Both of us feeling like we have to take some chances.
I'm gonna split fire.
Okay.
I'm not as worried about this one, so the Z6 I'm gonna take on that one, and then the rest of them are gonna go here.
Okay.
All right, and they will have cover. Both have cover too.
Yep.
So I am. Okay, I do have an aim token capability.
Okay.
So
Who are you going after first?
yeah,
Here,
let's
the
go
Z6.
let's do
The officer.
Imperial officer lady.
Okay.
Madam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use it here.
Get to reroll 2 of those.
Yeah, I'm not a stormtrooper.
Block it because of cover, but does it put a 4th suppression on her?
Which matters, and that's what I wanted that for. So.
And now against
Yep. Let's go against
Sure.
Sure.
heavy cover.
There's 3 though. That's actually not bad.
Yep, pushes 1 through.
I'm wanted some activation losses, but
It's mocking me. Ugh.
there it is.
Alright, this is where the shores used to lay as I pulled Nair suppression on the officer. It's going to be the officer. I'm going to go ahead and try to roll off some suppression on her. If I get 3 dice from you, sir.
White dice.
Thank you.
Oh, you have one.
I probably should have thrown them away. This time she does roll off 1.
You get 1 action.
So she will get 1 action, which she's going to have to use.
What to do? Pull her out of cover? Yeah?
I mean, that's not great. I probably shouldn't have gone with her yet. That was a mistake. But I want to do it before she got too many suppression on her. Yeah, what the heck. She's going to go this way.
You can move speed 2, can't you?
Nope, because she still uses the card from the Snow Troopers.
Oh, that's right. I forget she's a snow trooper.
She is a Snow Trooper.
Man, that chick's slow.
Yeah, well, she's going to throw a frag grenade on top of your head.
Sounds good.
So have at you.
Sounds good.
Alright, 1 frag grenade. Nothing else, she's been a pain in your butt.
Oh my gosh, she's
Hit.
a huge pain in my butt. Block.
Okay. Okay, the suppression token has been gained as Keith has pulled a trooper unit.
Yep. I'm going to do this back one. Obviously, this my last one other than this one. But I am actually just going to make 1 move here.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Let's see what I have as far as range. So I could probably make it. Yeah, I'll be able to make it next round even if I get suppression. Unless I get too much. Get range on them.
Yep.
Let me think just a second.
Sure. Keith, what have you decided to do?
My back 3 guys will shoot her with
Okay.
the black dice. The Z6 will shoot the guys on top. Hoping to gain some of that. Hoping to gain a little bit of suppression on them.
Alright. Where would you like to start?
Let's go start with Imperial Officer. Cover 1. That's gonna be 2.
Cover 1 will block 1.
Come on.
Can she
baby.
do it? She does.
No.
Woo! Woo!
She just hates that I called her sister a chick. That's what it is. I mean,
Yep.
it's coming back.
I hate it too, Keith. I hate it too. Heavy cover here.
Yep. There's crit.
Okay. Well done. We'll roll the save.
My goodness, man, you've been rolling defensively so well. So well.
Not with surges, nuh-uh. Okay, we go to my turn. I'm going to go to my stack and pull this unit of stormtroopers. Let's see if they can roll off a suppression. No, no one can roll off a suppression. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump them down here. And
That was important.
then they will go have to roll 5 white dice. Let's see if we lose any of them. Keith can't kill him with his blasters. Let's see if I can kill them by jumping down from a building. 2.
Not bad.
2 guys taken away here. And Keith, over to you, sir.
Yep. I am just going to move up. If that is fair to you.
Yep.
And I cannot deal with this Imperial officer anymore.
She's mocking you like the surge
She
tokens
is
mock
mocking
me.
like crazy with a unit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up there. What are we doing?
I am splitting fire.
Okay.
I can't stand just shooting all my guys at one person.
Okay.
I will split fire to the unit that just dropped down. My Z6 will go into. So hopefully add some suppression. And then the rest of the 5 will go into the Imperial officer.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and start with the Z6. They will have cover 1. There is a hit and a crit. The hit will go away because of cover, which makes
And the crit will be saved? No.
But the real key there was suppression. That way it starts off the...
That was against which unit?
Oh, that was them.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Now against the Imperial officer.
Yeah.
This is what I care about.
Well, I wanted to start your next round off with suppression, unless you get Veers first. Whatever. Blah, blah. 2 crits.
Oh
My goodness. I thought you saved her. I was like,
that
no
hurts.
way. I think I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, second suppression token there. So I still have the E-web. We're just going to go ahead and... I can't do anything with him except for hold that objective. So let's go to turn 6 and finish this off. It's looking bleaker and bleaker for my imps.
Yep.
Call in the airstrike.
Turn 6, Keith, I've gone with pinned down.
I've gone standing orders.
Okay, that pinned down was supposed to be for my dewbacks. You didn't give me that chance.
Well, you didn't give me a chance for my 1 pip on Rex, so.
Yeah, true. Since my card states that I must give it to heavy or support units, I have issued 0 orders here. You, on the other hand, have given it to the unit of clones that you've nominated as your headquarters unit, your commander.
Sir.
Okay. You have cut these. Going to go to my stack. I have pulled a trooper unit. It's going to be these guys. These guys are going to double move. And if they can make it into contact with the piece of terrain, I still got a chance. Let's see. So we measured closely, and Keith has been generous. We have said that he is in contact with that piece of terrain. And it's back over to you, Keith. You're pulling a trooper, obviously.
Yeah, we always got to remember this is just a game. Okay, so I'm going to do some fun Legion rules. This is part of Legion that I really like.
The end game?
Well, the rule kind of... So what I'm going to actually be able to do is I'm going to get in base contact with the building and that person right there, which allows me to put him in melee. So let me cohere first.
Sure.
Because, well, I don't want to cohere there. Because you technically have to put, if you have more than 1 mini, you have to put them on the minis if you can. Let me check cohesion just to make sure. It should work.
Okay, this is where the technical aspects of this game really get involved.
Yeah.
I'm going to go here. And then I will go here. And I will go here.
Now I still get attack.
And these guys got to be touching. Okay, so, yep, let's go to your attack. We are fighting for some very valuable real estate right now. 3 hits.
3 hits. My punch just started to shoot.
Yeah. I'll save 2. Solid. So the guy I will pull is going to be this guy right here.
Okay.
This guy technically has to be touching this guy then. Or a guy.
Yeah, it would be you would have to move your other guy, but yeah.
Maybe I guess no one has to move at that point.
Yeah, at that point it doesn't matter.
All right, so
He's not the commander. He's not a leader, so not pulling him off anything.
I have pulled these guys over here. They will continue to hold this objective, Keith.
Okay, that is the best thing you could have pulled. And
It ain't bad. Keith has pulled a trooper. That's what he must.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to smack her. We're gonna put this baby down. Make sure we're getting all legal here. I'm trying to get her on that far edge here. Yep, and I can. Because I want to save me a little bit of room for that other guy. And then I will cohere.
Now it does have to be a legal speed 1 move, so I'm going to stop filming. We'll take the movement tools out and check it out. Keith has opted to make a speed 2 move and has surrounded my half of...
Speed 1, but the second move.
Sorry, a second move, and then speed 1 to really control it. It's very technical at this point. As I go to my stack, I have pulled Veers. Veers will inspire 1 off here. That's important, and I need to take a look and see what I want to do. Okay, it's going to be close, but in order to make this work, I need to take out some of these troopers, I feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot them with Veers, and then move Veers.
Well, potentially you do, because I know these 2 guys will be able to make it. if they both can make it, you only have it's 4 against 3.
Can they make it?
Yeah, it's less than speed 2 way.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the 501st guys.
Makes sense. Yeah, because you need to kill a full unit.
Yeah. And then if it comes down to points, which is looking like it's my best case scenario. All right, we have gotten a 1 crit, which is 1 guy dead, and a suppression because of the pierced one.
Okay.
All right, after shooting the guy from the 501st, Veers has moved in contact with a piece of the terrain, tying it up 2-2 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your turn, sir.
Yep, I'm going to have to play this guy first.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a suppression off. I do not, so that is very bad for him. He is not within range 3, so I should not have played him first. Means he is pointless.
Oh, he is just short of range 3. That might have been a mistake, my friend.
What? Activating him first?
Yep.
Well, it's not, and it is. Because even if you would move him in there, I can't shoot him off. Oop, that's not good.
So what I'm thinking is if you would have moved them in first, it gets very difficult for me to find any real estate here.
I don't think you're going to, I mean, with that distance.
I get a double move.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll, you know what you want to do with Mr. Worthless over there?
It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to get a name.
Okay.
In case I need to shoot.
My last token. Oh, that's from before. My last token is my trooper token.
It's crazy you can move over guys, though.
Yeah, we'll talk about that afterwards because that was a big lesson. After a double move, these guys end up in contact there, leaving you with 2 units still. Now, it is certainly possible you could shoot off that small unit there. I didn't see that.
That's what I'm going to try. That's the only thing I can do. I mean, even if I take that off, I win. If I don't, I lose. So it's up to you.
Well, if you take one off, it will be very interesting. So aiming over there with the newly promoted clone.
Comes down to dice. They're not going to cover, right?
No, they would not have cover.
All right, let's see. I want more. Oh, that's a hit. That's not bad, actually. Okay. I'll get the aim token, though, and use... This is not a crit. And then these are nothing, so... Ends up being 5. Can you do it? Okay, good.
So I wasn't filming there, so we're going to have to do it all over again.
Did it roll again? Or?
Roll everything again.
For real?
No, I'm filming.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so these 2 guys are dead.
Work or you with the joke.
Keith just told me we'll just fill them in.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. Hey, Keith, at this point, you can move them into contact, right? So let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 moves still on them.
Yeah.
So even if I couldn't get one.
You'll have 3 unit leaders in on that one.
Yep.
To my Veers and
It
Stormtrooper.
ended up being a very, very intense game.
That was an awesome game.
Awesome game.
Let's come back and talk about it. We'll talk a little bit about the dewbacks, a little bit about trooper movement, and a little bit about all this. So stay with us as we wrap this up. This has been fantastic. All right, Keith, welcome back to the studio and to the Workhorse YouTube channel for the first time.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal game.
Yeah.
You hit me up because you wanted to come back, and you have an open invitation here, brother.
Yeah.
So I was glad to have you. You have
a great time.
Prime tournament coming up on Saturday. You have opted to run the clones.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that decision.
Well, the potential for the droids is kind of what I really enjoy, but I did not really enjoy playing a heavy commander. I like playing the more supportive commanders, and Rex did that for me. Also, it seemed like as of right now, between clones and droids, clones have a little bit less variance with dice. I mean, when you roll dice, you tend to see more hits and more blocks and stuff. So you have a little bit more control on the dice. And if I lose Rex, it doesn't turn out to be, detrimental like it was on the Separatists. So as of right now, I really like clones. And then ever since we played last time, I've really seen the good in the bark speeders. It's like those bark speeders can do some damage, especially with some fire support capabilities and stuff like that, and it's pretty incredible. So
That's exactly what you did tonight with those bark speeders, taking out
The
both of my
dewbacks.
dewbacks, and then some clever token sharing
yeah, especially the first couple rounds.
was the death knell for that second dewback as he moved into standby range. I kind of had to force it though. He only had one wound left. I thought that was going to be my best chance, and unfortunately, you rolled well enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Dewback's a little disappointing tonight. I think I had an interesting list idea, and that is to run the dewbacks with 2 units of flame stormtroopers led by Imperial officers.
I will second how awesome that was. I mean, that was awesome, really.
Yeah, the Imperial officers are there really to manage the suppression that goes on the dewbacks so that we can continue moving forward.
Yeah, those chicks.
And it also gives you some threat overload where you can either take out the dewbacks or you can take out the stormtroopers,
I think it was really
snowtroopers.
really important. I mean, what it saw from on my end was that you saw this really close range force coming at me that I had to deal with automatically, and that meant your other stuff like your short troopers came and kicked Rex's butt and different things like that because I couldn't deal with the flame troopers again, and the dewbacks and everything else I focus on, which is actually the same idea I have with the bark speeders. So you just happen to get them a little closer to make that happen against me, but yeah, it was really cool. I like that. Flames didn't do as much as I would like to see more with flames. But
Yeah, they survived.
yeah,
And that was a bother to you.
so they're
So
a threat, a big threat. So.
sometimes units like that are just threatening. They got off one good frag grenade attack and did 3 wounds on a bark.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But the way the board was and the way you had your fire line set up, they could not get off a good flame attack.
Mm-hmm.
Once the dewbacks were dead over there, you had too many units shooting at them. You just kept them heavily suppressed, and they weren't able to do a double move into a frag grenade flamer attack.
But they were surviving long enough for me not shooting anybody else, so
Yeah,
it works.
but I think you had a better long distance gun line than me, and I think that showed at the end. And that's what did me in. I just ran out of units, and you played very, very well. All right.
Yeah, I think going over that terrain was tough for me. If I didn't have that slowed down, I probably would have even moved faster. But
Yeah, no, the guy who designed the table gave you a bridge. You just opted not to use it.
no cover on the bridge though.
You cover one sometimes. No. I thought you played it really well, and you held off until the last possible minute to move up to take that center objective.
I think it would have been worse if I would have moved earlier, for sure. Especially if you would have gotten in range of that E-web or something like that. Man, it would have been. I think it would have been 10 times worse if I moved up quicker. Honestly.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, leaving the E-Web back there was a choice I made early in the game. It's only 55 points, so I don't feel bad about that.
It's in the mortar, though.
It could have been the mortar, but I feel like the mortar does almost as much work as the E-Web sometimes.
But the
with
range
suppression.
4. Maybe the range 4 would have helped you back there, though.
It still would have been too far, I think.
It's whatever. It's one and the same.
Yeah.
Either way, you had that objective the whole time, and my bark spear, if you had something weaker, could have ran at it, but because that E-web was there, I decided not even worth it.
Serves your credit, does some things for me in this list. So, anyways, I thought it was a great game.
Absolutely, great game. Had me sweating, man.
That's good. That's good. So now you're all set for Saturday.
Yeah, all set for Saturday. I'm
This
pretty
is going to
excited.
be the biggest prime that we know of.
Yep, Jeff Harney's up in Lamont, up in Game Storm. Jeff Harney's setting up a 32-man prime. It's going to be huge. I think they're even using I don't know for sure, they're using their game room, and then there's a banquet hall across they're in a strip mall in the place right next to them we're going to be using, so pretty awesome.
This game is exploding, isn't it?
It is. No, it really is. Even in Springfield area, we've got a potential of 15 to 18 people starting up, not even in it, but playing, and we got a league out there that it's pretty incredible. It's awesome.
So we're gonna have at least 10 players at my local game store
Yeah.
on Friday night to play in the campaign that I'm running. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do.
Yeah, check it out. It's really cool.
We allow patrons to participate if they own either the Imperials or the Rebels. I need to thank you for becoming a patron
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
member.
this is always something I love to do, and you guys should think about it too. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys just sit around and paint and watch War Corgi, so that's what I do, and I love it. So
Well, thousands if you look at the YouTube numbers, so
is,
it's humbling. But yeah, we appreciate the Patreon support. They are contributing to the campaign. They're playing lots of missions. Man, my Discord was going nuts tonight.
yeah, see it.
You saw it. That is all campaign talk. It's both sides are strategizing. The High Command, which is here in St. Louis, and doing the map-based campaign, is talking to the Outer Rim allies, which are our patrons, because those patrons get to run missions within the campaign, which help the High Command for both the Rebels and the Imperials. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and you get to see the content before everybody else and everything too, and
Yeah, there are some advantages there. So if we post to Paint All the Minis, who you appeared on that channel.
yeah,
And I should tell you that is the most watched video on Paint All the Minis,
perfect.
beating my previous records. And we, there's a couple of videos there with 2,000 views, but we have more than doubled those videos.
Sweet.
So it just shows you how big this game is getting.
Paint your minis.
Paint your minis.
Although
Paint All the Minis.
My guys weren't as very impressive this time, but
No, I think your clones look great.
Yeah.
And then okay, I think that should about do it.
Yeah.
So phenomenal game.
Yeah. Good
I'm on a little bit of a losing streak, but I did beat my opponent in the last game.
Yeah, and you still have a win over LJ, so
I still have a win over LJ.
that's always a good win.
That is.
And you beat me last time too, so
I do.
We're at least tied.
Chris Peterson, my arch nemesis in
Yeah.
both the campaign and in my life.
He's a good dice roller, though.
Yeah, that's why we call him Lucky Dice Pete or whatever it is right now.
He's always fun to watch because he's so apologetic about it.
No, he's not.
That's
Like
what
as soon as I
seems
turn the camera off, he's
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Suck it, War Corgi."
Yeah, at least on camera he's apologetic.
Yeah, that's true. But he will remind me that I've lost this game and let me know what my win-loss record is. Thanks,
nice.
Chris. Anyways, if you like the video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you really like the video, then go ahead and subscribe if you already haven't. I appreciate all your support. Check out our Patreon, and then come back for the next video. We'll definitely have you back. Like to hear about how that prime goes.
Yeah, I got another one in Kentucky too in February, so.
Yeah, we might ride down there together.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Here we come, Kentucky. Bye-bye.